can stay claims. Came to show the movement moving like a freight train, breaking walls and crumble earth with every step we take. We walking by with lash and your neck will break. Never let it stray, so say it wrong, we'll set it straight. So coming at us with an awkward demeanor is leaving your life in the dead of face. So pedal straight, avoid these shots, we send it all costs. Truly believing that it'll be different, we watching your body get hauled off. Simple as this, we giving the vibe of the revolution that we living within. Diminish the doubt of the haters that talk on the low because of this minuscule shit.
Ba-dum-ba-bum-ba-bum. All I want for Halloween is big stompy mechs. Big stompy mechs. Big stompy mechs. All I want for Halloween is big stompy mechs. And blood and souls for the Emperor. Hello, hello. Good morning, my lovelies, and welcome. It is a foggy Tuesday morning here at Site B. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning on the 3rd day of September. The countdown to Halloween has begun. Spooky, 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 spooky. It's Tuesday, and on Tuesday, we look at toys. Specifically, we check up with our friends over at Games Workshop and look at their toys because they're cool, and I like looking at them. All right, if you're a painty type of person, I don't think that's a word, but I just made it a word. Just a reminder that the March to Golden Demon and Arby's on Parade has begun, if that is your bag of tricks. Submissions start September 20th and run through October 7th. All the information is available on the Games Workshop website, or if you're lucky enough to have a Games Workshop shop. Games Workshop shop? Yeah, no. Where you live, they'll have the information, and we've got some of the prizes and stuff and all the information and how it works and where it goes and how the contestants move and who gets what, and building up towards all the big, fun, stompy figure, stompy mech love that is Games Workshop. More information on the upcoming Warhammer Kill Team. What it's like to live under a cannon the size of a mountain. I don't know. What is it like to live under the cannon the size of a mountain? My. What is the thing? Hurls shells the size of a city block over 500,000 miles from the planet's surface. Wow. Seems a little bit unnecessary, but okay. Reminds me of Starship Troopers, and you know how the big cannons would shoot rocks hundreds and hundreds of millions of miles to crash into planets. We could talk for hours about the Starship Troopers movie, especially if you've ever seen the uncut version of Starship Troopers. If you ever see the uncut version of the original movie, it explains a lot about the original movie. Yeah, it's just definitely one of my favorite fun, goofy, oh my God, there's so much wrong movies. So yeah, here's just some lore about the world of Kill Team, I guess. And this is just big compensating much. That cannon that shoots shells the size of city blocks. That just sounds fun. We've got some Warhammer Age of Sigmar, because of course we do. Looks like we've got some more troops. These are more Skaven, and specifically introducing what looks like a Skaven Lord. A major dude Skaven bad guy. Now, is this size correct, or is this playing around with perception and perspective and Photoshop? Because that's a big, big, chunky figure if it is correct size. Not to say that Warhammer hasn't made big, chunky figures before. Is that the King Rat? And then there's sort of this weird-looking clown thing behind him. Yeah. I don't know. First, he doesn't really look like a Skaven. He looks like a goat. And second, how does he fit in the Skaven holes? He's the size of a skyscraper. Still, he is pretty cool. Do we have some better views of him? No, we don't. Then we have some rules for the different units and the new stuff like that. So if you're running Skaven, here's a whole bunch of new cards and rules you can throw down at the table to improve your Skaven. We've got this guy. We've seen this guy before. So see, this looks like a Skaven commander to me. This is about the right size. He looks way more rat-like. He's got these two gigantic, ridiculous skull things on his back, which, look cool, but are completely implausible. Like, can you imagine this guy running through a forest, or even trying to get back into the Skaven mine, and those things just keep like getting in a tree. Oh God! Oh, there's a branch. Oh God! Yeah, no, I don't. I mean, yeah, they look cool. Very Mad Max. And then we just had our boys, the Skavens. We love us to have some Skavens. Did that. Got some Blood Bowl just in time for football season to start. We have a centaur. A centaur enters the game of Blood Bowl, and he's got his own special rule. This is Huthark the Unstoppable. I don't know whose team he's on. I guess he might be on the Orcs team, or he might just be an independent. But yeah, he's this cool looking orc centaur thing. Could you imagine? Yeah, I mean, that looks more like the body of a boar than the body of a horse, actually. But could you just imagine this running towards you down the dungeon hallway? Yeah, that would just be fun. Not much else. Got some pre-orders. The Horus Heresy pre-order. This bizarre looking thing. Is this a person or a mech? I guess it's some kind of mech. Now, why would a mech bother wearing religious garb? Okay, whatever. We've got some, speaking of big, chunky, stunky, big dudes, these are the Talix cohorts, and they look like some big powered armor dudes with some big, ridiculously huge weaponry. We've got another big guys. These are the Crocelix Automa. Yeah, the cannon on top, though. Another one. This one's got some kind of laser generator on top, or a camera, some type of solar cannon thing. That looks cool. That looks cool. Then we just got some normal dude. These are the tech thralls. So these are guys who have given themselves over to the tech and the cyberization, robotization of their body. They're the Borg, looks like, basically, sort of a knockoff Borgs. And we've got another cool looking steampunky type tank with this cowcatcher in the front. So it's a lot of tank for a very teeny weapon. So I think this is a battlefield cleaner. I don't think this has got any actual weaponry on it. I think it just moves through and scoops things up and clears the way for whatever's behind it. Dice. And you can spend a lot of money for dice where you can, just to get a cool thing on the dice. And guys, dice are, the 6-siders are so easy to find. Anybody paying like $20-$30 for 6-siders, yeah, no. I can go to there's 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven has 6-siders. Hey, Warhammer the Old World. Hey, we got some new journals for that. We got some new units for that. These are the Chaos Battalion, the Warriors of Chaos Battalion. Yeah. Fortunately, the picture doesn't do them any justice. And we got their reference cards. Love us the cards. They're overpriced dice. We got some Chaos Warriors. You got some Chaos, just weapon bits and bobs. And we got some bigger, more appropriate Chaos Forces individuals. These are the Chosen. They're not very individual, though. They're all carrying the same weapon. Here's some more Chaos Chosen. These look more like, they're individuals because they're carrying different weapons. This guy's got his little battle quarterstaff. This guy's wielding a sword and a wand. This guy's got a whatever that is. This guy's got, I think, blades on his hand. And then this guy's got a halberd. Then here's some more individual Chaos champions. Again. Ooh, yes. Ooh, some of these look cool. Here's these orc centaurs. Here's a chimera. Here's some goblins and orc boys. Here's some werewolves. Nice. Werewolf mummies? What are these? Skin wolves. Skin wolves. Oh, so that's the skin of their previous form still hanging from them. So they're that type of werewolf. A werewolf mummy. There's some more weird looking dudes. Got some dwarves, a female dwarf, some more dwarves, some awesome looking dwarf boys. More books from the never ending Black Library. 1, 2, 3. A map. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff this week. Nothing groundbreaking, but some good things. We've got some more painted units to take a look at from the staff. Here's that big chunky, I want to say lumberjack. This guy definitely thinks like, something you'd see cutting down trees in an automated world. And then we got this guy with his firefighter. This one screams to me firefighter. He's got this big water cannon on the back. He's got these 2 jaws of life on his hands. Yeah, probably not what he's supposed to be, but I look at him and I say firefighter. This guy, again, different coloring. This one went interesting. If you notice, the coloring matches the coloring of the terrain. Very clever. Not really getting a feel for what this dude is. He kind of feels underwater, like, to me. Then here's just this is more of a classic battle mech. This one definitely screams, I'm a battle mech. Then we got this one. With this flamethrower or camera on top. So this one could be a rescue worker or a frontline fighter. I can go either way with this one. Here's some boys. Very brightly colored boys. Here's some individual stompy mech powered armor dudes. Different paint types of the same individual, showing you how you can individualize your units, even if they're the exact same unit, Which one? Let's just guess who gets shot at first. Mr. Orange here and Mr. Yellow, and then probably Mr. Blue. These dark colored guys, probably not so much, but the minute you put a unit on the field that's bright yellow, that's the guy who's getting shot at first. There's some more individual units looking very goopy. These guys look like very swampy, goopy, old, used up, beaten up. Interesting. Here's our tree cutters again. And this individual went for a more unified look. And look at the way it gives him a more aged look with the shading and the washes and the way the colors just sort of blend in. These guys look like they've been seen some action. This guy again, our weird looking tank. This one feels very Arctic. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's an icebreaker. More classic steampunk. Ooh, interesting. Threw in some lights. Gave this one way more individualization. Like, this guy looks like he's somebody in charge. This guy looks like he's important. There you go. Thanks for sharing your work with us, staff and crew of Games Workshop. Lots of pretty new toys to look at. And that's it. Let's see what we can expect for next week. Age of Sigmar Skaven. Yay! We love our Skaven. Some new Skaven units, including this Skaven Titan, Skaven Cyborg, Skaven Lightning Tank. Hey, anytime we have a Lightning Tank, it's just plus 100 points as far as I'm concerned. Got our big dude who does not look like a Skaven. But okay, sure, whatever. If he's the temporary guy that the Skaven want to be in charge, that's fine. I like the detail on the sash. Then this guy with his ridiculous things coming out of his back. I mean, on the battlefield, this guy's imposing. He looks like he's in charge. But actual practicality of these things, again, yeah, no, it just first they make you extremely top heavy. Second, you couldn't go anywhere. There's just too many things you'd be running into, and then there's this. I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going on with what these dudes are. They're just too much stuff going on with these robots. There's a Skaven with a lightning gun, because sure, why not? Here's a Skaven, looks like a Skaven slime caster, some type of Skaven druid maybe, with like all the mold and fungus growing on his body. Some Skaven throwing orbs, look like they're throwing lightning orbs or fungus orbs. Some more Skaven with weaponry. Looks like the Skaven are going through their technological phase. Skaven with some type of lightning light laser thingy. And then we have some lizard folk for Age of Sigmar. Skaven in a battle wheel, that's kind of fun. Skaven mutant, this guy definitely needs therapy. Some more Skaven units. More, so much love for Skavens. I guess next week is all Skaven all the time. And hey, yeah, the Middle Earth role-playing game. Remember we did that too. You guys remember when we did Middle Earth? Yeah, we did Middle Earth. Here's some Middle Earth figures we're doing. Just to remind everybody we own the rights to do Middle Earth. New issue of White Dwarf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new books from the Black Library. Dear God, the Black Library is amazing in the stuff they put out every week. I know I say this every week, but I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever done the math, but I think pound for pound, the Black Library has got to be one of the most consistent publishing companies. They've got a new book or anywhere from 1 to 3 new books every week. Now, I suppose you find these books at an actual Games Workshop because I've never seen them in a bookstore. But wow, just wow. They are truly making a lot of good books. That is it for this week's Warhammer Toys Fun. If you appreciate me doing this every Tuesday, let me know. If you never want to see me do toys on Tuesday again, let me know. You tell me what you want. After all, this is your channel. I'm just your guide. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. Have a great morning, and we'll talk to you later. See yas.